join the new chain to the old chain, and then you'd pull it through. I'm going to give this nut to Charlie. He's going to lose it in about 10 minutes, and we're going to spend... But I think that is a vast improvement. Today, we're finally going to be doing...
Chains and sprockets, baby!
Yes. So I've gone for an upgrade on the chain. I've gone for an upgraded gold 525 DID chain.
Now I have got the red and black sprocket.
Yep,
baby.
Nice. Some red Dadcati bolts to go with the sprocket. We've got the front sprocket we're doing as well. And then the carrier, we haven't changed it. We're going to polish it. We're going to do a standalone video on how to get your aluminium looking like chrome, so that it all ties in with the red, black, and the polish.
Like the black there, the red there.
Yeah. So whilst the fairings are off, I've also got hold of some nice matte carbon fibre pieces. So once I've got this lacquered up,
they go in that bit, all that bit.
Yeah. So once I've got it all lacquered up, we'll get these on. So right, all that leaves now is hopefully Charlie's going to stay and help.
Yep. Not run off. Ring.
Yeah, don't run off. So next up is get the fairings off.
Let's go.
Let's go. Me being a donut, I forgot to turn the mics on. So let's try my hand at voiceovers. First, we're going to find the master link, and then this one will look slightly different to all the other links around it. I'm going to grind it off, but you can use a chain joining tool to de-link. Get the grinder out, glasses on, ear defenders on, watch where the sparks are flying. So we're going to go down nice and flush. Then I'm going to use a centre punch just to knock the old master link off. Now we're off the stand. Charlie's got the rear foot brake, and I'm just going to give this a crack, get it off. I have read online that, you know, it's not a good idea to put it in gear to crack it off. Don't know how true it is, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to give this nut to Charlie. He's going to lose it in about 10 minutes, and we're going to spend the whole day trying to find it. So that was a nice hunt around the garage and online looking for a new nut. But luckily, you know, we found it. Quick little test, see if it pulled off. No, seized on, so hammer time. Right, so I'll put it back on the stand so that I can spin it whilst I knock it out from the back. So little turn. Through the D, it doesn't matter because we're changing the sprocket anyway. Slowly, slowly, catch you, monkey. Alright, so we're nearly off. Yeah, this whole sprocket's coming off, mate. Yeah, we're going to go to the end of the threads, and then I'll take the stand off. Come on, I'm nearly there. Got me there. We're nearly there, Charlie. We're nearly there. Yeah. God, she's stubborn. She's tight. Oh, we're there. Okay, right. Hold them. Will it pull off? It will. It will. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right, so we're off. Yeah. So, providing the bushings are good, we're going to reuse these. The nuts are going, and then we're going to polish this. We're going to polish it up to match the rest of it. And whilst all this is off, we'll check, I'll degrease and check all the bearings. Whilst I'm here, got it all off. All right. Now I know I didn't. I'll clean my hands in a minute, mate. Thank you. Thank you for the offer. Now I know I didn't slacken off the chain when I cut it off, but when I put the new one on, I'll slacken this off. And then, yeah.
You like doing this? Smacking it off.
So, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use a 14mm spanner on the nut side, and on this side, I've left all my large Allen keys at work, but I've defined a T60 that fits. All right, can you hold that sprocket for me, Charlie?
Okay. Just
hold the sprocket for me so it don't fall over. Ready? You got that? 2 hands. That's it. Well done, boy. Nice. Right, spin it. Next one. You got that?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, next one.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, last one. Ready?
Yep. Oh,
oh, right. So look. So.
Sprocket, it's giving fire.
All right. They just pop out. Right, Charlie. Rubbish. Sprocket's rubbish, mate. So we'll just take the opportunity to check the. Check them. All right. for any cracking, perishing, if it's come away or not. I'll get these all cleaned up really nice. These look pretty good. This carrier. Let's go and do a video now on how to get it shiny. What I'm thinking, Charlie. What I'm thinking is that bit we'll do black.
Oh yeah.
So we polish all this bit, do that black, so we've got the red nuts. When it's on there with a sprocket,
yeah,
it'll look nice. Right, next up, I'm gonna give this a degrease and a clean up and get the build it back up. Sprocket and carry's all rebuilt, looking nice. All new nuts. These are torqued down to 45 Newton meters with a bit of Loctite. Once it's all on and built, I am going to safety wire between all these. I'll probably do a video how I'm doing that separate. Then on the back, just noticed that, put the washer there for that. Yeah, so it's all looking nice. Give that a good clean up, checked all the bearings, it's all nice. And then whilst I was here, I fitted some new carbon pieces. That piece there was an absolute nightmare. I know with carbon fibre you have to tweak it here and there, because it's never ever perfect. And I know you're not going to see it, but I had to cut out quite a big section just to get it to fit. Will I bother doing that piece again? Probably not, because you only see that much of it once the fairings are on. All right, so that washer is on. Nice. I believe this is torqued down to 230. Seated back. Yep, that's all seated. The thinner one goes at the front, the thicker one goes at the back. I'm going to have to get a new nut because it's slit. I didn't make sure the socket was seated. So I'll have to get a new one. Let's get the rear stand on. Nice. Your master link. Some grease, some O-rings. I like to do the writing on the outside. And then I'm going to have this piece on the back to hold the back link, and then this one will allow the pins to slide through and the front plate to slide back. Check that's seated. Yeah, getting there. All right, I've got to crank it on now. Not too far with these because you will crush your O-rings, or X-rings that these are called. So slowly catch monkey. Right, we're flush there now. Just going to make sure that my holes are lined up. Before I go any further, I'm going to get my vernier, or calipers, what you prefer to call them. I'm just going to check the thickness. Make sure you zeroed out. So zero that out. Let's see what the link before it says. I went far off. So just a tiny bit more. Hey, there you go, spot on. So that is now set, perfect. We're going to swap this over from joining to flaring. So we'll get rid of that one for the minute, but we're going to come back to that. Get rid of that one. That one's got a go. Piece go. Take this piece out, and the one you want, it's got a little ball and a flat edge. So pop that in now. Do this up so it sticks out a couple of mil. You'll see it pop out the end here. There you go, see that? A couple of mil, that's all you need. And we've got this one. So that's going to go on the back so that it's on the pin only, not on the... Now you can go too far with these. You can crack them. So you're going to have to do it again. So I'm just going to do 1, 2. Try and keep it even Stevens. Let's see how we're looking. Yeah, nice. All right, so that's nice and flared. I can bring you in. Flared, all set to the right thickness, so we're all good to go. Next up, torque this down to the sag on the chain. So on your chain slider underneath, you have a central nut. From there to the centre line of your rivets, you're looking between 40 and 42 mil. So clockwise slackens, anti-clockwise tightens. So we're gonna there. Right, and we're just gonna check that. Just keep going until you hit 42 mil. So from the nut. Oh, you're not gonna believe that. Tight. Get true reading. So that is, yeah, it's 50. Let's go more. Bit more. Being that it's a brand new chain, give it a few miles, it'll wear in, slacken off a little bit. So that's too tight. I can feel that already. It'd be handy if I had someone here to do that. I'm gonna keep walking around the camera. Yeah. All right, boy. Gonna need you in a minute. All right, that there is quite nice. 42 and 45, so nice. Can you go and hold the brake for me?
Brake?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Right, watch your fingers. Well, hang on. Yeah. So 230 newton meters. Here we go. Got the brake?
Yeah.
Push. There you go. Nice. 230. Oh, I know I fucking slipped. There you go. So that's torqued down. Get the ring on, and then we're done for that mod. But I think that is a vast improvement. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll have more videos coming. Stay safe.